Center.
Portugal 1710, and now the 08, expecting clearance to port.
Portugal 1710, Madeira, bom dia. For clearance, please contact Tower 124 small 660, até já.
124 660, Portugal 1710, obrigado.
Ultra 771 Madeira, good afternoon, correction, good morning. Radar contact descent to 3000 feet, connection 024.
all on fire. Yes, I think looking at that and then by then that will only be 8 knot. Yeah. So I can do a bit of talking and talk about the weather, and I'll probably be able to mind you this ferry will have gone by in a minute, but there's no point in going too early, and I can show some waves approaching. Yeah, just a little bit of a look at it started.
Flight 7840 Madeira, good morning, radar contact descent to 3000 feet, can I turn 024? Flight 7840, firm, if needed you may expect port transfer. Success 771, cleared RNP Alpha approach runway 05.
Cleared RNP Alpha 05, that's okay, someone. For the first, it's just confirm warm.
it's muted on here anyway at the minute, so you can probably just leave it, unless you need to leave it for you. I can see that inbound now. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Good
Hello.
morning, Paul and John.
How are we?
Oh, beautiful. Sun's shining. Stunning views.
It is nice to see a bit of sun. We were a bit worried when we arrived before.
It felt like we'd brought the Gatwick rain with us.
And we're expecting our first arrival of the show in a couple of minutes. We've got a nice location here where we can see the approach, the turn onto final, and of course, from behind the aircraft, the touchdown.
And would you believe it, guys? This is the balcony from our apartment that we're getting these views from. Absolutely stunning. So on the inbound now, we've got a Luxair, a 737 8C9. And it's got 60 years livery. Paul, don't start because I'll giggle and that's all you'll get. Stalks and squawks.
Oh dear.
Yeah, please don't make me giggle. You don't want to hear that cackling.
How about that for an opener? In the nice early morning sun. Shun.
Shun.
Oh, it's so sunny today. Oh, lovely. Nice Lux Air in the special livery to open the show this morning. Welcome to Madeira. We're happy to be here. And for me personally, I'm a lot happier to be here than I was yesterday. There were more than one or two issues. The hire car we were supposed to collect was an absolute farce, so we're carless. but not to worry. We made it to our apartment.
A stunning apartment.
We managed to get everything working, which again was another drama. Was it not, Angelina?
Yeah, it's been fun.
But we're here and we're bringing you a live show.
And it's sunny.
It's beautiful.
Honestly, when we were on the tarmac yesterday, leaving Gatwick, the plane was a rocking. Lordy be.
But you could tell it was going to be a challenging afternoon, couldn't you? When, as we were approaching Madeira, the captain comes over the tunnel and says, the weather in Madeira is pretty much what we left behind at Gatwick. And you do tend to wonder, what are we doing? But all's well that ends well. As we can see, that Luxair taking the full length of the runway for his landing, having to backtrack to the only taxiway when they're on 05s.
Good morning, Bertie boys. On his train from, where are you? You're off to Leeds. Good morning, Dogwood 67. We are doing good. Feeling a little bit spoiled.
So as we watch this Luxair taxiing to stand, our next arrival will be Transavia, however you want to pronounce it. That one inbound from Nantes. That's around 10 minutes out. But of course, because we've got such a wide view of the approach, we pick that up a lot earlier than that. So looking forward to that. One of the nice things about coming out to where we are is the different airlines you get to see that we wouldn't see in the UK. And there's a good few of those this morning. And of course, we're looking for a couple of twin props that I think will be coming in, 2 ATRs. So, yeah, we're all set up for quite a nice morning of plane spotting. So if you're able to stick with us for a good while, get yourself nice and comfy, put it on the big screen if you've got that option, and enjoy the plane spotting with us.
Whilst I get a tan.
You what?
Whilst I get a tan.
Oh dear.
Or burnt.
Anyone
Good
that's
morning,
followed our
Tony
channel.
Artist. Sorry, husband.
Well, I'll let you finish because
Sorry.
I'm just gonna embarrass you, really.
No, don't embarrass me. We're glad to have left the rain behind. I don't want to jinx it though.
Just a point of order, Angelina.
Go on.
You could get a suntan if you weren't covered in clothing. It's beautiful out here, and she's donning a shawl.
There is a bit of a nip in the air.
Sorry, 7840, approve the request, report clear for weather.
You can see the TAP Air Portugal being pushed back for a departure. Where's that one going, Angelina?
Bear with.
I'll give you one job. I'm watching over her shoulder as she's looking at flight radar. She's got the right aircraft that's about to taxi for departure. And it clearly says at the top where it's going. And she's going further and further into the detail. I think she'll know the build number, but not where it's going. Come on, get on your game.
Because it says Porto, not Portugal. Oh Lordy B, I am the wrong person to be this. Oh, I can't even speak today. To be doing this.
If you want
Oh,
entertainment,
Lordy bees.
you're in the right place. If you want serious information about aviation, perhaps not.
Bertie Boyce just said he got an ad. Oh, as in you've just added. Is that an ad? As in, oh, I don't know. I think I need an espresso husband. Good morning, Jag731. Howdy from Texas. Hola from Madeira. Good morning, Dogwood67. I do apologise. I do tell my husband that I am not a geek. I know nothing about aeroplanes. I know nothing about technology. And here I am.
Here you are.
A laptop that I don't know how to use. And aeroplanes I know nothing about. But it is beautiful.
So whilst we're waiting for this tap to make its move to depart, to where?
Puerto.
So professional. We'll give you a little show of where we are, shall we? Beautiful sunrise. So we are high up on the cliffs in the Santa Cruz area of Madeira. So it's just south of the airport. And of course, Madeira, famous for how hilly it is. Lots of pretty houses dotted up the hillside there. And then the bay there is the town of Santa Cruz. Looking lovely in this morning sunlight. So there we go. Not a bad place to watch planes, is it?
It's not
It
a bad
beats standing
place
in the
to
mud
watch
at
planes.
Stansted, that's for sure.
And I'd like to just say, Paul Hijinks, shush. Stop stick. And you can call me Angel for short. It's either Angelina. No, that says Angie. I do get lots of interpretations of my name. Angelica, Angie, Angle, Ange. But Angelina or Angel is all good.
Or wench.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with that. Wench.
Right. Tap making its 180 turn to line up for departure.
Tower 124, decimal 6630, Front Soleil 7840. Bye-bye.
Angel Delight. No, I've never heard that. So those views that Jay just showed you, we can see all of that from each of our windows. The bedroom window, the huge patio doors, and the kitchen window of the apartment, because everything is sea facing. Honestly, every room I go into, I just keep saying, wow, wow. You can still buy Angel Delight. Whip it up. We are, Bertie boys, in Madeira, Santa Cruz area, in a beautiful apartment that we've rented through Airbnb. It's a first for us. Good morning, Jag731. Oh, I've already said good morning to you, haven't I? Yep. You don't have a passport. Enjoy Madeira. So lush and green here. Can't wait to go exploring by foot. No hire car. You should have seen this car when it turned up. Lordy bee. Bump much? And they tried to hand it over to us in a dark car park. And he was pointing out bumps that I couldn't even see. So yeah, bit of a risk. And I told him. Thanks, but no thanks.
This tap's taking its time, isn't it?
John, we're out here till Monday. So we'll do another stream tomorrow. We're going to try and go to another vantage point. That was the reason for hiring the car. But we couldn't risk it. They were, should we say, dodgy looking lot?
Oh my word.
Oh lordy bee. Yeah, we couldn't risk that. So we're kind of stuck at the moment at the apartment, but we'll figure it out.
There we go. Tap departing. As I can see on the horizon, our next arrival.
Departure Madeira, Portugal 1710, best 1000.
Portugal 1710, Madeira, bom dia, agente Flight 24 and Radarbox 240.
Off she goes. Head into Porto.
Portugal 1710.
Okay, so on your screens, we have a Transavia coming in from Nantes. So I've just Googled where Nantes is. And it's a city in western France on the River Loire, capital of Pays de la Loire region. Pool hijinks. The locals were dodgy that were trying to give us the car. The customer before us. God, why can't we speak properly today? Who's us? The customers before us were in a raging row and lost his money, couldn't take the car. Oh lordy. Yeah. And then when ours rocked up, full of bumps and scrapes. And the problem is when you miss one, that if you don't pick up one, they'll say that we've done it, and yeah, then you get a little bit scammed. What am I reading wrong, Paul? I'm happy to learn. Just bear with me while I reach out and touch this plane because it gets so close.
Smoky touchdown for the Transavia there. First time seeing one of those for me.
Dogswood 67, Jags 731 are all saying great camera work there, husband.
Always room for improvement. I'm never happy with it.
It's quite difficult to get the positioning right in a new location. But you're right, he's doing a really good job. Poor hijinks, if I started to pour morning shots, there'd be no hope. I'll stick with the espresso.
EasyJet making its way out. We saw this a bit yesterday, where you have two aircraft on this single runway, both facing essentially the wrong way, because it's a 0-5 operation today. But of course, that's the only way for the departing aircraft to get to line up. Quite a novel sight though.
Good morning, Razvan from Spain. Can't believe I can feel sun on my face. So good.
Where's this EasyJet off to, Angelina? Oh, the stress.
Oh, stress! If it's the 925, it's off to Lisbon. Jag 731 is asking are those windsocks at the end? He's having a bit of a squint. Says it looks a bit windy.
There's not too much wind. It's coming from behind where we are, so we're quite sheltered. But it's never not windy here at Madeira.
Good morning, Jose Diaz Ramallo.
بين 83 فقط ينفع مع الباسين 15 جدنا قد كمل فسبب الجمهور ونكون
Alpine A343 from Madeira identified with the comfortable 240.
So if we take that flag there as a guide as to wind strength and direction. Bit of a crosswind, which isn't unusual here, but very light. As I look out over the sea, it's very calm today. In stark contrast to yesterday.
Good morning, Maya. Thank you. We hope you have a good weekend too. So, how long is the runway, Bertie boys? The airport's runway has a length of 2,781 metres. 1,000 metres of that are supported by 180 pillars. It can accommodate 747s. And pilots require special training to land here. Good morning, Gary Dean. Never apologise. It's lovely to have you here. I think ads are part of the process, are they, to put up with ads?
We're getting ads during the show. Yeah, it's as soon as a channel seems to sort of have any sort of success, YouTube decides where the ads go. We used to have a bit of control over it, so I was quite happy for an ad or two before you got into the show. Yeah, it's messy. Lots of streamers are quite irritated by it, but it's nothing that we can control as the owner of the channel, unfortunately. On your screens now then, Banter Canarias, this one an ATR 72, and this is heading off to Porto Santo.
Jag 731. Given my wealth of knowledge with airports and aeroplanes, I'll now proceed to just read from a screen. So I can see that flying in and out of Madeira, we'll have Edelweiss, Azores, Smart.
Right, we're back on now, yeah?
Company 346 uniform, contact Lisboa control 132.255. Company 346 uniform, contact Lisboa control 132.255.
Lordy, it's raining, it's pouring.
That's really weird because we lost our connection just as this rainstorm decided to hit. So I don't know whether they're connected, but we'll muddle through it.
It's so good. Good morning, Fabi. What's up? I know I did jinx it, didn't I, Paul?
That's really odd. As I look behind me now, it's very dark. Come to Madeira.
Come to Madeira. It's like being in the UK.
What a crazy place.
I'm still loving it. It's so beautiful.
Wind runway 36, 0 degrees 7 knots.
And it's so switch, we're not even getting wet. Because we're sat on a apartment balcony. So lovely. I'm not being smug at all.
Can't see anything.
The wind changed direction and I get soaked. I'm jinxing it again, aren't I, Paul?
Copy, sir. Obrigado. 102.
It's just so changeable here, isn't it? I don't think I've ever been anywhere quite like it. Obviously, an island in the Atlantic, I think it's about 500 miles from the nearest mainland, is going to be susceptible to whatever weather is around. It's so wet.
Honestly.
Oh dear.
I'm going to go back to work and people are like, where's your tan? Where's your tan? Stop it, Paul.
I've still got a little bit of sun, look, out there, over the ocean.
I can see a bit of blue in between the clouds. I'm not at work. It's all good.
One for the artistic, that shot, isn't it? Very dramatic. And it's timed perfectly, actually, because there are no movements for the next few minutes. So long as the sun comes out, we've got an EasyJet coming in from Lyon, that one 13 minutes out. I'd like to think we'll be back in glorious sunshine by then.
Of course we will. Jag 73 up. You're either up early or up late. It's either good night or good morning. It was 3 a.m. when we had to get up. When was it? Yesterday morning.
What day was it?
What day was it? Yeah, to get into Gatwick Airport. 3 a.m. It's all worth it. Stunning here. I don't even mind the rain.
I think the fact that everything's so lush green kind of gives you a clue as to how much rain they get here.
Yeah.
But it's stopped, more or less. So the airport itself is back in sunshine.
Wow, Bertie, you've been on a train for nearly 2 hours. You're off to Leeds, if I remember you saying. Where are you travelling from? Shall I tell you all a little secret? It's Jay's birthday today. Shall I sing? No, I wouldn't do that to you.
I never thought I'd get to 21, but here we are.
Ah, here we are. 21 again, and again, and again. I'm not singing. Stop it, Paul. And it is a happy birthday. What a place to be on your birthday.
It's not bad, is it?
Thank you, Paul. You sing it. That'd be good. Happy birthday to you. Feliz Campo. 731 says, sorry, 3 a.m. wake up yesterday. I cannot speak. No, Angle doesn't have the voice of an angle.
Oh, that was it for that little rainstorm. We await the next one. Seven minutes to the EasyJet inbound from Lyon. Talking of EasyJet, our plane was lovely yesterday, wasn't it?
Oh, yes.
Brand new, as was pointed out in the community chat. So thanks for that heads up. That made me very excited. I don't very often fly short haul or narrow bodies. And I was dreading, absolutely dreading. Because the last time, in fact, this will give you a good clue as to how long it's been. The last narrow body I went on was a trip to Mallorca 21. 16 and a half years ago, and it was first choice. And I ate my knees for 2.5, 3 hours because there was literally no room whatsoever. I'm not the shortest person in the world, but it was ridiculous.
Oh, too funny.
So yeah, I was full of trepidation about yesterday's flight. Pleased to hear it was a brand new aircraft, because I was thinking if there's going to be any adaptations or changes to design, you'd like to think they would with the passenger in mind, which is probably really naive. But it was lovely, wasn't it? It was as new as you're going to get. The only people that have been on it were the crew that were doing the test flying around Gatwick the day before. And it was all right, wasn't it? I had enough room. We were fortunate that we didn't have someone in the third seat, so we could spread out a bit more, which was okay. So yeah, it's probably led me into a false sense of security, because I'm pretty sure there's some dreadful narrow bodies out there still. I did speak too soon about the rain, didn't I?
You did. The chickens down below are loving it. But yeah, we were the first ones to sit in those seats. Black leather seats. It was lovely.
It was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all right. And Jay always insists on sitting by the window, so it's his own tough luck that he can't spread his legs out.
I mean, you could tell it was brand new because they hadn't finished it, had they? Because my seat, for sure, was missing the 10-inch touchscreen in-flight entertainment.
And the hot towel to wipe your face and your hands.
I don't know why they wanted to charge us for a drink. I mean, what's with that? What sort of cowboy operation was that?
Please refrain. Oh, too funny.
Obviously been spoiled.
It's a bit wet.
It's really quite mucky.
Good morning, radar contact station to 3,000 feet, can I join 024?
We have an EasyJet coming in shortly from Lyon, an A319. About 3 minutes out.
I reckon we'll have glorious sunshine by the time that comes around. Looking at what's behind. You don't mind a bit of rain when we're between flights, do we, really? Oh, that reminds me of how lucky we were yesterday. So, Madeira, in the spring, or nearly spring, temperatures are nice. I mean, even in the rain here, it's lovely, isn't it? It's not cold at all. So, Jay here decides, well, I only need summer clothing, don't I? Including really thin, breathable material trainers. Which didn't hold up well the evening before the flight. And then it was an absolute monsoon when we were boarding, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We were row 30, which on an A320 is one from the back, but we boarded from the front. Along the jet bridge. Didn't see any of the nasty wet weather. And of course, we were supposed to board from the back, which caused mayhem in the aisle. We are those people.
But who cares? We didn't get wet. The guys
we stayed dry,
soaked.
and there were some proper drowned rats that were coming on from the rear of the plane.
And to be honest, we weren't guided to go to the back, were we? We weren't being contentious. But yes, Jay is wearing his fishnet vest and shorts. That's Paul.
Rabsy Nesbit.
Rabsy Nesbit. Absolutely.
That says more about you than me, Angelina.
I'm 21.
Bearing more to your taste in men.
Oh, I see. No.
Right.
Oh, bottom. Oh, the best. Absolute best. Oh, they're my favourite. Young ones. I'm just thinking the bottom now. Oh, brilliant. They wouldn't want to come to Madeira, would they? They'd like to go to Western Supermare. Squawk alert? What are we talking about? Bottom. Excuse me, bottom. I actually took a picture of myself with the Western Supermare sign because of bottom. So on your screens, EasyJet coming in from Lyon.
We're going to need to hold the tubing.
Ground 685, maintain 4,000 feet into my castle, 563, clear direct gas, approach 05.
5,000 to Mike Alpha, 563, and BFI and Alpha, 05.
Nice. Easy landed for the EasyJet. And as one arrives, one's taxiing for departure. Oh, that was excellently synchronised.
Beautiful.
And that's the first arrival I think we've seen on this show where they've made that taxiway, haven't had to backtrack.
So the A320, EasyJet, they're off to Lisbon shortly. This is an amazing location. I can't lie. The apartment itself is absolutely stunning. Honestly, we've been really spoiled.
On the radar contact information, Juliet is current.
Streaming I can't speak. In this much comfort, I'm not going to want to go back to the mound.
Oh, but you
At
will.
Heathrow. Or the muddy fields of Myrtle Avenue. I could just pop in to the kitchen.
Nice wet spool up for this EasyJet departing now.
Airport, final passing Mike, Novia, passing 1000.
Final passing Mike, Madeira, bom dia. Identified. Could you climb for level 240?
Climb for 240, final passing Mike.
Final passing Mike and reset scope 4410.
How amazing is that? So beautiful. We can just sit here on the balcony and watch planes all day. Oh, if we wanted to buy an apartment for retirement, this would be it.
But she's not a geek, of course.
But I'm not a geek, of course.
Won't have any of that.
No, I love aeroplanes. I just know nothing about them. I just like that they get me from the UK to anywhere else. Oh, I can feel the sun again. Oh, I said it again. Oh.
Fasting Mike negative.
GD.
Next arrival here at Madeira Airport will be the Eurowings flight 9600, inbound from Dusseldorf. This one an A321-200, 11 minutes out.
Fasting Mike, stand by.
I do believe we've just had a TAP Airways just come out from nowhere. Yeah. It could well be. Oh, I don't know. It's not even on the screen. Let's have a little look. I don't know if there was, did we just have one fly out to Lisbon at the moment ago? And it's just come back in?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
That's what's on the screen at the moment.
Yeah, I think because we've got flight radar filtered, for whatever reason, that didn't show.
Angelina and technology.
Very odd.
Yeah, he missed it. He'd run off. We weren't expecting that one, honestly. Eating cake or something. Essay or something. I have got the I've got FlightRadar out for departures and arrivals.
Yeah, so now that I've unfiltered it, that was a different aircraft. So the departure is still heading off to Lisbon. But that did that come round and do the 180 in front of us?
Yeah.
Didn't notice that at all. What sort of outfit are we?
Anyway, Paul Jinx has just used the word pie. I'm now ready for breakfast. Jag731 says interesting, so they have a vehicle that leads the plane to the gate.
Yeah, we saw yesterday, I mean, the terminal is absolutely tiny, isn't it? And there's no real obvious places for the planes to park up, so they routinely get guided in by an ops vehicle. Smallest airport I've travelled through, for sure.
See you shortly, Bertie. Do you know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go and get myself some breakfast. And it happens to be in the form of a Madeira treat. I just went to the bakery and said, I'll have 2 of those, please. Whatever they are, I'll take them. We had Portuguese tarts yesterday, didn't we?
We did.
Very nice. But yeah, a bit peckish, guys. Be back in a mo.
Just can't get the staff these days. Midway through a show, going off to get some food. Sounds delicious. Paul's hijinks. Do like a pasty. So our Eurowings A321, 3 minutes out now. I've got a visual of it at the moment. Hopefully we'll pick this one up, unlike the TAP Air Portugal.
Alpine 905 Mike, contact visual control 132.255.
Minty lamb. Never tried one of those.
Descend to 3000, 50 on edge 1024.
I think a lot of the wet stuff that we endured over the last few minutes is it's out over the sea now, but it is going to block the initial view of the arriving aircraft, but I'm sure we can pick it up. Oh yeah, that is quite a departure, isn't it, from a normal mince pasty. One of our local chip shops used to do amazing Cornish pasties. Nice crumbly pastry, heavily loaded with the meat and potato. Don't do them anymore. Obviously weren't that popular. I certainly would have gone for that over a bit of fish, no problem. I was never going to let this one get away. pretty much on the numbers for that Eurowings A321.
I'm back, people.
Oh, welcome back.
Living my
Get
best
yourself a
life
nice
here.
little coffee and a cake.
I've made
Oh.
myself an espresso, supplied by the host of this Airbnb. An espresso. And I've got to tell you, this bun from the local bakery, well, what can I say?
Welcome to Food Club.
I was a little bit hungry, not going to lie. Yeah, it's a donut with some patisserie cream inside. Whew. And then we've got Paul Hijinks telling us his missus on the way home now, bringing back pasties from the local butchers and pork pies. They're the best, aren't they, when you get them from the local butchers? No for cooking today, no.
Have you ever had a minty lamb pasty, Angel?
Minty lamb pasty,
I haven't.
no.
Sounds all right though.
Sound good. I do love a cup of tea, Paul, but I think I need an espresso to wake up.
So as the Eurowings makes its way to stand, we can see the Lux Air in the special livery that we caught right at the top of the show. That one's ready in to head back to Luxembourg.
Expect your approach. Roger, expect your approach. Information Q, not the way expected.
We also have a Swift Air ATR 72 on approach. This one inbound from Lisbon. Just 8 minutes out now. That'll be our first proper arrival, won't it, of the show? We got the departure earlier, didn't we? That will sound awesome.
I did switch off my mic to save me from the noise of my eating this donut.
But now you thought, who cares?
No, I do care.
Nom 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 nom.
I was a little bit nervous this morning because we woke up at 6 and I was expecting bright sunshine and it was still dark. Paul, come on now. Well, I'm turning off the mic now.
Jag, yeah, did notice that one made the exit on that taxiway rather than having to backtrack. I should imagine it comes up quick. If you catch a little bit of crosswind on landing, it can make you miss the mark quite easily, can't it? But it is an uphill approach from 05. When we came in yesterday lunchtime, it was, yeah, it was bumpy, but we made that turn, didn't we, for the taxiway?
Yep.
I guess it's nice to have the option to touch down a little bit later, knowing it's not going to cause an issue.
Never apologise, Paul. You're doing me a massive service by chatting away.
Peter 4933 Madeira approach.
Good morning, Froggy.
4000 feet information, Kilo, Lodway expect.
Froggy says we should go to Princess Juliana Airport.
Where's that?
Oh no, I'm just going to Google it. Unless anyone wants to beat me to it on the chat.
There are 4933, stand by.
Simpson Bay in St Martin.
Oh, that's warm now, isn't it?
Oh, I shouldn't have said it. We can jinx it again. I know, Paul, I just said that. Don't jinx it. Although I haven't got any sun cream on yet. So that's going to be interesting.
It's not that bad, is it?
Too late. Paul says the rain's incoming.
Super
Froggy,
colourful.
we're in Madeira.
Sorry?
Froggy's just asking where we are, I think. So we're in Madeira. Funchal Airport. Over to you, Jay.
I was just going to say how super colourful that Luxair 737 is that's about to depart.
Good question, Ian. Good morning as well. I think we might go back and look at that. Do you think that the guy that streams from Madeira got our landing? Or did he stream a bit later?
I don't know.
We need to look into that. John's asking if you're using a new camera, Jay.
Sorry?
John is asking, are you using a new camera, Jay? He's saying the stream quality is great.
It is a different camera. Yep.
772, Madeira approach identified, one pack level 240, no speed restriction. 240, thanks, Banter 4933, when ready, descend to 3000 feet, we are RNT Alpha approach runway 05.
Ian will land at just after 11. Yeah, that'd be cool, wouldn't it, Paul? Find out if anyone got us taken off as well. Lordy, that was rough.
Right, here we go. Twin prop. Swift Air.
ATR 72500. Red off the screen. Coming in from Lisbon. Red off the screen. Remember, I've got more detail. I've just found the word squawk.
Alexia, 772, may do an earlier left turn heading 09024.
772, approved.
Heading 090 and then we join the dispatch Alexia.
Inter 770 Yankee, reduce speed to 250 knots.
Well, that one didn't want to make the turn, did it? Right over the top. Quite unusual. Loads of prop reverser there.
Inter 4933, contact Madeira Tower 124, decimal 660. Madeira Tower 124, 660, Inter 4933, obrigado.
Easily made the taxiway. What a noise.
Jay does love a prop.
Oh, what is it doing? Morning, Ian Finley. Welcome along. Yep, I think the chap that streams most days is on this afternoon. I also think we may have had a runway ops change. Just looking at the next arrival and the way it's tracking in. That next arrival is another ATR 72, Banter Canarias, inbound from Porto Santo.
Ian, you might be right. You might have caught our landing. That'd be interesting.
Hard to tell looking at the flag there, isn't it? But we shall see.
Paul says it'd be nice for you to get an A380 flyby just for your birthday.
Yeah, a little
That
wing
would
wave.
be awesome.
It's not like I don't deserve it.
You do deserve it. Good morning, WR. Welcome.
Okay, so it looks like we're still on 05s. And it looks as if that ATR backtracked because it needed to get to a specific stand that was blocked by the aircraft that's waiting to depart. And we do have another inbound now on 05s.
Froggy, we flew with EasyJet.
Climb level 300, that's 772.
It's a great sight, isn't it? Twin prop heading directly for us.
Madeira, o 1687, tem nuvem no vento de cauda. É Portugal 1687. Sim, temos algumas nuvens, mas não tem havido dificuldade de condições visuais para a pista. Muito obrigado.
Super.
Foxtrot 772, contact Lisboa Control 132.255.
132.255.
Jay, what's the name of the guy he streamed that streams from here, the local guy? What's his channel?
Madeira Airport spotting.
There we go. Madeira Airport spotting. Good morning, Ms. Wolves, or MS Wolves.
Good morning, welcome, hope you're well. So as that ATR zooms its way off to the stand, that's not hanging about, is it? We have inbound, enter air. Haven't seen too many of them about. That one's inbound from Poznan, 4 minutes out. And taxiing for departure is the Transavia 737-800. That one heading back to Nantes.
Froggy, yes, we flew in yesterday. Froggy, I'm just having a look. We landed at 11, I think it was. Just after 11. Yeah, 11 in the morning. Oh, of course, yeah. Did you say started at 1:30 or something? 1. Oh, okay. That's a shame.
This is another one taking a little while to get moving once they're lined up. As you can see on the right of the screen there, just about. EasyJet pushing back.
Paul, I'm used to any tech. It could be new, it could be old. It could be keyboard, it could be touchscreen. Useless. But I don't rage. I know myself. It is what it is.
I rage at you.
He rages at me.
Why can't she understand this? It's so simple.
Help me! I don't care. Oh, clever, Paul. Welcome back, Bertie boys. Oh, there won't be good reviews. Yeah, when that sun comes out, it dries up pretty quick.
Alpha for the 0905 report for 673. Satellite 5 Lima, Madeira Cristiano 25, contact level 242. Roger.
Very nice. Interesting how different some of the airlines handle this approach with the 180 turn onto final. Some of them go out nice and wide, some of them go quite long. Most of them are constantly making adjustments because of the wind coming off the hills just shy of the runway. Yeah, I haven't seen many of the Enter-Airs. They had a service running into Luton Airport. Can't remember if it was just after COVID or just before it, but they seem to have disappeared from there now. So there's the Enter-Air backtracks to taxi away to stand. In the foreground, heading off to Lyon. It's the EasyJet flight 24436. It's an A319-100. Our next arrival here at Madeira on this beautiful sunny Saturday morning is TAP Air Portugal, flight 1687. This one, an Embraer E195. That's just a couple of minutes out now.
Google about pilots and the special training for landing in Madeira, and they're required to undergo specific simulator training and sit in the jump seat for takeoff and landings before performing services to Funchal. And they must have a minimum of 200 flying hours to captain before they can complete the initial training.
Yeah, it's certainly a challenging airport, quite well renowned for that.
So EasyJet there, A319, bound for Lyon.
Lyon.
Lyon. Good morning, Andy Selbridge. I'm not sure if I've said hi yet. The runway does look quite steep. Good night, Jag 731.
Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate your support.
Have a lovely sleep. Yes, Foggy, it's Funchal.
EasyJet gaining quite a lot more height before taking the customary right turn.
Dogwood 67, thank you for joining. Have an amazing weekend. On your screens. An Embraer E195 AR. Coming in from Lisbon.
Him again, isn't it? Drones and planes, thank you. Appreciate your comment. Feels a little bit like we might get a bit more rain soon. There's a bit more breeze in the air, isn't there?
No, no.
I don't mind. So on your screens now is the TAP Air Portugal A321. This will be headed back to Lisbon.
132255,
You can see we've had a few drop frames. We are trying to run off of a wireless signal, which isn't ideal, and you do get fluctuations in the speeds that you get over Wi-Fi. So we apologise for that, but this is the setup we have to run with at the moment.
First Madeira Portugal, CQ is Papa 1000 feet.
Air Portugal, CQ is Papa, Radarbox identified, continue climb flight level 240, no speed restriction.
Continue climb flight level 240, no speed restriction, CQ is Papa.
And away she goes. Tap Air Portugal, A321. Into the beautiful Madeira sunshine. We all do it. I was wondering what you were talking about, because I was thinking, well, I know what the time is here, and I know that the bug on the screen is showing the right time, and I know that flight radar is working. I thought I'll just keep quiet. Not to worry. Paul, we can all make excuses. Only joking. And the lady returns. You okay?
All good?
Is that second breakfast?
No, I wasn't having second breakfast. Just stretching my legs. What did I miss? Oh, this view is amazing.
Paul, I'm famous for making excuses. It's what I'm best known for. It's never my fault. So we've got a few minutes before the next movement here at Madeira. You do get these little lulls in activity because it is such a small airport. Gives us an opportunity to get a quick drink or whatever else. I'm going to leave with Angelina for a couple of minutes while I go and get myself a fresh, might have a cup of tea. Do you want a cup of tea, Angelina? I'll leave you in the lovely Angelina's capable hands for a couple.
Enjoy the rest of your day. John? Jay says thank you for the birthday wishes. Paul, I don't want to jinx it again with what's going on here with the weather. Ratty boy, that's a long journey. Beautiful York. If I say that, I really should go and put some sun cream on. That'll give you a little hint. Bit nervous. Oh, flying seabird, that'd be cool. Ah, Jay's just dropped off some sun cream. The trick is spraying it and not getting it all over the computer, the phone, his streaming equipment. But yeah, I really don't want to get burnt. I'm a fair maiden, easy to burn. You know it's a good day when you've got to put sun cream on. Right, I'm protected now, peeps. Keep going, Paul. You can do it. Lovely, some sun and breeze. I know I'm jinxing it, but I've got to talk about it. So nice. And my tea's arrived. Oh, gotta love him. It's his birthday today, I should be doing that. I went to the local supermarket slash butchers slash bakers slash off license and I had to Google Portuguese milk and then ask, do you have a refrigerated milk? No, we only have cartons. So yeah, the tea's a little bit strange, but a cup of tea's a cup of tea.
Easy 39 November Kilo Madeira approach, continue descent to 3000 feet, QNH 1025, direct ceiling.
Not warm milk, Andy.
Information Mike,
Just,
runway expected.
what's it called? Long life milk. And then I'm standing there in this tiny shop, Googling what would be semi-skimmed. It takes a while to do the shopping.
Red nose 3614, Madeira approach, continue descent to 3000 feet, QNH 1025, direct ceiling. Red nose 3614, information Mike, expect approach time 1054 at ceiling.
Yeah, it's not great, Andy. Creamy tea. And I like builder's tea. I've got 2 tea bags as we speak and it's like barely beige.
How very dare you?
Well, sorry, husband, it is what it is. Barely beige tea. It's like you've shown the tea bag to the water and it ran away.
Nice day to be out on the sea.
Beautiful day for it. Whew, it's quite warm. The runway here's had to be extended a couple of times, I think, to sustain the aircraft coming in. What did I say earlier? It was about 180 pillars.
That's a big bed.
Start again?
It's got 180 pillows on it.
Oh, it's a big bed. Oh, lordy.
Pillars.
The husband's tidy. Tired. We're both tired. Oh, it's a big bed.
We have a Eurowings pushing back.
I think he might have face planted the desk, Bertie. He did say he was struggling. The dulcet tones of Angelina sent him off to sleep.
It does do that.
Hilarious.
So this Eurowings A321, 11 years old, will be heading back to Dusseldorf. And as we wait for this one to taxi for departure, heading back to Germany, our next arrival on an A319 will be EasyJet flight 28 or 5819, excuse me. This one from London Gatwick, and this is the equivalent of the flight that we arrived on just 24 hours ago. Not quite the same aircraft. We were on a 320 that was 0 years old. This one a 319 that's 17 years old. So I count myself lucky. We also have a Norwegian inbound from Copenhagen. That one's a 737 MAX 8.
Jet travel 7306, Madeira approach, continue descent to 3000 feet, QNH 1025, direct filling.
The Norwegian 19 minutes out.
Travel 7306, information, Mike, expect the approach pilot, filling 1102.
Also inbound, 22 minutes away. Inbound from Warsaw is Smart Wings. That one also a 737 MAX 8. And following that, inbound from Zurich, Edelweiss Air. That one an A320-200. super bold livery on the Edelweiss. Only seen one of those in person before, and that was their A340 when it made a rare appearance at Heathrow a couple of years back. So you wanted the sun to come out, and now you're hiding from it, Angelina. Angelina is one of those persons, and I'm sure we all know someone just like this, that will burn to a crisp on the first day of sunshine, and then walk in looking like a lobster at the end of the day and saying, "Oh, did I catch the sun? Did I? Doesn't look like it." And then she has to hide for a week. Did I? Didn't seem that warm.
You only look it, honey. Trying to learn from my mistakes and not burn. It's normally because the sun's coming through the cloud and you just don't realise. Paul, it's painful. And I don't like the fever. Bertie, you're full of tunnels today.
Red Nose 3614, fly heading 260. Right 284, Madeira approach, continue descent to 3000 feet, QNH 1025, direct TV. Right 284, information Mike, expect approach climb at PD 1110.
He is taking his sweet time.
I think he's forgotten where the accelerator pedal is. Awfully long time at the threshold there.
Time for me to drink my cup of beige.
Say again?
Time for me to drink my cup of beige.
How rude.
It's all beige.
I do it on purpose, you know, so I have to make less of them.
Typical.
I can see our next arrival making its way out to sea. So this really needs to get a move on.
Negative. Expect vectors.
There we go. Super steep climb and bank.
Were my eyes deceiving me, or was that really swerving on the runway?
I think you always get an element of rudder input just because of the sheer power that's being put down. We certainly wobbled around on takeoff yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah. Nuts.
So this is the equivalent flight as ours from yesterday, Angelina.
Yeah.
Slightly different weather conditions.
Yeah. We couldn't even see the runway. Coming through so much cloud.
Madeira, good morning, over. Traffic will be Mars 4507, 6000.
Ring 5 Echo Lima, Madeira approach identified, contact level 240. No.
Ring 5 Echo Lima, traffic elevation 40.
Very nice approach and landing.
No 3614, contact the tower 124, that's no 660.
Tower 14660.
As you can see there, got another plane waiting to depart. Just push back. That one is Enter Air, heading back to Poznan on a 737-800. Also pinging on radar now on the ground. About to head off to Dakar is the Qatar Executive Gulfstream 650. And on the arrival side, next in will be the Norwegian, inbound from Copenhagen. That one, the Max 8. That's 3 minutes out.
Travel 7306, turn left direct ceiling, clear RT Alpha, approach 905.
The pilot just throwing that inter-airways around. Yeah, ready to go now. Oh, he's not hanging about.
That one using a whole chunk of the runway.
Norwegian Air coming in from Copenhagen. 737 MAX. It's brand new.
7 approach, hello, enter 70 Charlie up.
70 Charlie Alpha, Madeira approach identified, contact level 240, north to the station.
Magic number 240, please meet the 70 Charlie.
Lordy.
Huge collection to the left. Collection to the left. Correction to the left. Wow, he really threw that left at the end there, didn't he? Hit the numbers though. Nice landing.
Welcome, Bitten Road. Thank you for liking and subscribing.
Next up is the Qatar Executive Gulfstream 650. This one heading off to Dakar. And our next arrival is now just 4 minutes or so out from landing. That one from Warsaw, Smart Wings, 737 MAX 8. And we also have the Embraer E195 TAP Express. That one's going to be heading back to Lisbon. Just push back.
Bitten Road. The weather's changeable here. At the moment, it's nice and warm. Cloud in the sky, as you can see, but it's quite warm. But we've had rain, unexpected rain, coming and going. But all in all, it's lovely. It's just beautiful being here.
Airport and land directly here at the Alpha approach 1905.
So the Qatar Gulfstream 650 pocket rocket on its takeoff roll. Be interested to see what the rate of climb is for this little beauty. Big old wingspan on that exec jet.
Enjoy that beer Bitten Road. I'm sure we'll partake in a beverage or two later for Jay's birthday.
QREX 705, 3,000 for 6,000. Good.
Rude not to.
Correct 705, Madeira approach identified in front of
Call Hygiene says the weather app is showing 15 to 20 mile an hour crosswinds at the airport here, Jay.
For who? 15 to 20 mile an hour here?
Yeah.
Is it really? We really are sheltered where we are then, aren't we?
I think we just froze again. It's you, Bitten Road, wanting to take in that wingspan.
Beautiful. Get a nice view here of that as they turn on. So they turn on to base, then they turn on to final. You get a nice head-on between the two.
This apartment is an absolute gem. For plane spotters, streamers, it's bananas.
Or just people that like a sea view.
Sorry?
People that just like a sea view.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
perfect for that, isn't it?
It's just perfection for everything.
So as you can see there at the top of the screen, Smart Wings taking the option to roll out and backtrack as the TAP Express Embraer is backtracking at this end of the runway, ready for departure.
back to Visual Control 132.255.
22255 confirm, QX 775.
132.255.
32255, ok. Obrigado, bom dia.
Back in the day, talking about Rolls-Royce engines, I had a friend whose dad worked on them. Awesome job.
It's the Embraer lining up for departure back to Lisbon. You can see over on the apron, got a Swift Air twin jet ATR. That one also heading to Lisbon. That will be taxiing out ever so shortly. And the next arrival on an A320-200 in from Zurich is Edelweiss Air Flight 284. That one a minute or so out, so the Embraer needs to get a move on.
Madeira, boa tarde, Portugal, Tango Mike, minus at level 60, take 1 next departure.
Portugal 88 Tango Mike, Madeira approach, identified, new climb at level 240, no speed restriction.
Looking good in the Madeira sunshine, lighting up that lovely bright livery.
Rock and Haps. Britain Road, Jay's done some streaming from Birmingham as well. And Paul, don't tell Jay, please. I'd like to go out this afternoon and not watch Formula One.
Like I didn't already know.
I know.
How strange to have F1 races on a Saturday. I think it's the first 3, is it?
So on approach, by device from Zurich, A320.
Direct op Fox, obrigado por escolher tem mais.
Another one making some quite pronounced left-hand corrections.
Bobbly bobbly. Bitten Road asks, how long have you been plane spotting for, Jay?
I started off doing stills photography. Yeah, that's a good while ago now. We've been streaming for about a year, haven't we?
Yep.
And then for a couple of years before that, I was doing edited videos. Still do the edits, but we weren't streaming back then. It's got to be pushing 20 years. Because we used to take our youngest, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah, I distinctly remember being at Heathrow with our youngest daughter when she was about 5 or 6, and on the iPad I'd put a little spreadsheet so she could tick off every time she saw a particular airline and what type it was. And she got quite, as kids are, they're little sponges, aren't they? And she picked up really quickly what she was looking at in the sky. And there's one particular day, we were watching arrivals onto the northern runway at Heathrow, and there were quite a few learned spotters around, and they'd picked up that she seemed to know her stuff. So a chap walked over to me and said, I'll give her a £5 if she gets the next one right. Which of course she did. It was a Virgin Atlantic A340, and she picked it out way out. So he handed over the £5. Good egg that he was. And you know, I forgot to give her it. Slightly guilty. I daren't tell her now because she'll want interest.
Oh, I've got a secret.
Oh, with the time that's passed, that's got to be a couple of £100 now, Dad.
Absolutely.
Get lost.
Minimum. Paul's calling you a meanie.
It was an honest mistake until I remembered. From then on, I've got no excuse.
you figured?
Contacto Lisboa Control 132.255.
32255. Então, Francis Fana, tudo bom aqui para Madeira.
Obrigado, igualmente.
Nice little line-up of some of the arrivals we've caught throughout the morning on this show.
Konbanwa. And good evening to you, Haps. Good morning to us here in Madeira. Bittern Road's asking for some plane spotting advice.
Ooh, in what way?
Bear with. I'm thinking of streaming plane spotting. Can you give me some tips, please? Simplement.
Yeah, top of the list. Be prepared for heartache. Because, yeah.
Manage your rage.
The technical side of it is really quite testing. Aside from that, if you're going to commit to it, then do it from the off. Otherwise, you'll end up buying cheaper equipment and then rebuying it quite quickly. So decide on what you think you need. There's plenty of people that can advise you if you've got your eye on some equipment as to how good that might be and whether it'll work. One of the biggest issues for streaming outside is network, as we've seen here a couple of times this morning. When you're relying on mobile networks, it really is a tough gig. So be prepared for that.
101, correction, 131, passing 4,300 feet.
5131 Madeira approach, checking his flight, continue climb path level 180, no speed restriction.
Definitely get yourself
Continue climb flight level 180, no speed
a router that can take
131.
a SIM card or two, that you can then use an Ethernet cable to hardwire your internet connection. That makes a world of difference. Because Wi-Fi connection, although you can have a really good, strong signal, it does fluctuate massively throughout the time that your show is running. What else? Good camera. That always helps. And just, yeah, lots of practice. As good as you think you'll be, and like I say, I did lots of edited videos. When you're live, you get one shot at everything. So just be prepared to feel inadequate.
And have a backup plan, because you can go to a spot the day before just to kind of understand how the strength of reception is. And then when you go there, it's different. And yeah, you can be panicking right up to go live time.
Yeah, I mean, you can do all the prep in the world. Something will always catch you out at that last second, and you've just got to try and find a way to work around it as best you can. Sometimes you can't even do that. A couple of weeks ago, I was set up to stream at Stansted Airport, and it was an absolute bust. And you just need to walk away, accept that it wasn't your day, and try again. But when it does all come together, it's lovely, it's really rewarding. Having a live interaction with an audience is absolutely brilliant.
He's asking the best spot at Birmingham Airport.
So I've only streamed once from Birmingham, and that was from Sheldon Country Park. So it's slightly offset from one end of the runway. And the day we went there, the planes were landing sort of into our face. So quite long range, a lot of zoom used that day. And depending on the time of day, the sun can be right in your face, which isn't always ideal. There's a lad called Airport Action that streams an awful lot from Birmingham, and he's found a few spots that seem quite good. So check out his channel, see if you recognise some of the places he streams from. And obviously just have your wits about you, not just at Birmingham, but anywhere that you're slightly isolated with a lot of money invested in equipment. Because there are some less than desirable people out there who would love to take your kit and walk off. It's a shame, but that's the way of the world, isn't it? Yeah, I saw a Facebook post from another streamer, EV Aviation, who someone did try to take all her equipment whilst she was live at Myrtle Avenue at Heathrow, which is, if people are brazen enough to have a go there, they'll try it anywhere, because that's quite a busy spot. So yeah, hopefully that's answered a few of your questions. I've probably waffled on far too much about it, but if there's anything else you need, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you out.
And to answer your other question, Bitten Road, we've definitely seen Big Jet DP. Watched a lot of his streams over the pandemic. Lordy B, I can't remember the word. Yeah, used to join his quizzes on a Friday. Was it a Friday night he would do a quiz?
I can't remember.
Can't remember, but yeah, we joined a few of his streams.
Yeah, the Stansted episode was an interesting one because I'd streamed there 2 weeks before, full 4K, so really pushing the equipment and the network, and it was absolutely fine. So that just kind of highlights what I was saying about on any given day, what you think will be the case usually isn't. And don't let the rage take you over. I was watching, I quite like the LAX streamers, and I was watching Kevin from Airline Videos Live, and he's using the same encoder that we are using. And once again, no issues for countless streams, and then it was all going wrong for him. And of course he does a behind the scenes live feed as well. So he was that stereotypical swan. So for the people watching the actual mainstream, he was calmness personified. But you could see the rage in him from his body language from the other streams. So, and he's very well established, knows what he's doing. He's got a history in that kind of thing with TV news, etc. So he's no stranger to outside broadcast. So it just goes to show it can happen to anybody. And for me, that although it was hard to watch that, it kind of shows that it doesn't matter how experienced you are, you are at the mercy of the equipment and of the phone operators, more importantly. Right, I've had a good dig into Flight Radar, it looks like the stuff we were going to push forward to around midday has all been delayed. So it looks like there's literally nothing going to happen between now and 12:30. So I think we'll wrap it, Angelina.
Yeah, a good 3
as
hours.
nice as it is staring at an airport with nothing happening on an island where it's sporadic anyway. It's no fun if it goes on for hours and hours. So I'm going to take this opportunity to thank everybody that's joined us today. Those that wish me a happy birthday, thank you. I shall make the most of it this evening with a nice meal and a bit of a drink. And we're planning to be back on for our last full day here tomorrow. Not sure what time we'll do yet, but we'll post up a link to the show when we've made a decision. Angelina, thank you. Being a
No
wonderful
worries.
co-host. And for criticising my tea making. God damn her.
I've drunk it.
Yeah. You drunk it and almost threw up. It's all good. Right, folks.
Thank
We're
you,
going to go and
everyone.
enjoy our afternoon and our evening. If you're around tomorrow, do tune in when we post the link. It'll be lovely to have you with us again. And enjoy the rest of your day, whatever it is you get up to. And we'll see you soon. Take care, everybody.